The Kamiq, the city SUV from Skoda. Introducing the all-new Skoda Kamiq for 2020. This is the SE trim and there are 3 to choose from: the S, the SE and the SEL.
That's right, the Kamiq is brand new and you now have 3 SUVs to choose from Skoda. This, the Kamiq, the Kodiaq, or if you're feeling particularly rambunctious, the Kodiaq VRS.
The range starts at just over £17,500 and this model is the SE and comes with a 1 litre 3-cylinder petrol engine coupled to a 5-speed manual gearbox, and it costs just under £22,000 with options.
You can also get a choice of engines and gearboxes. The petrols range from 95 PS all the way up to 150. There's even a diesel to choose from.
Saying that, I will be looking at the styling in the exterior.
I'll be looking at the interior, the practicality and the functionality.
Then we'll both be driving it and I will bring you the verdict on whether or not this is the car for you.
If you like the latest automotive news, car reviews or anything to do with cars, why not subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and that way you'll be updated every time we upload a new video.
Thank you. The first thing that pops out to you is the sleek and stylish design. You've got the sloping clamshell bonnet, you have these nice sleek lights. I really like this natty design on them. The signature Skoda look is continued in the chrome surround grille. I like the way that it slants, and you have the Skoda badge above. You have this venting here, and underneath you've got a nice satin effect valance. When it comes to tech on this car, you have LED headlights and daytime running lights. You have rain sensing wipers. Standard safety features include active emergency braking and lane assist. We don't have parking sensors, however they are an option. Coming to the side, the first thing you notice are the 17-inch alloy wheels. There are different options available and we have the Volaris. The sleek and stylish sculpting is continued down the side. You have electrically operated heated door mirrors and you can get blind spot detection as an option. We don't have keyless entry with this model, but you do have keyless go. And you have black roof rails and black pillars, no privacy glass, which makes it nice and light and airy in the back. You have all-round disc brakes that are vented at the front. Surprisingly, there's no black cladding around the wheel arches or the side skirts. However, that does give it a clean, sporty look. Coming round to the back, you can see that sleek was definitely a design factor when it comes to the Kamiq. You have sleek and stylish rear lenses. They are LED. It really pops, but it's also very minimal with the fact that you've got your Skoda badge here and just the Kamiq. It's got a satin effect diffuser, and don't forget the colour-coded spoiler with a high-level brake light and shark fin aerial above. You have parking sensors, but you can get a camera.
Let's see how easy it is to get into the Skoda Kamiq. We have no keyless entry, so nice raised ride height. Nice and simple. Grab handle here as well. Once inside the Kamiq, it's very Skoda. Soft touch plastics, lovely leather wrapped steering wheel. You've also got this haptic styling. Big infotainment screen, and look, knobs for changing air conditioning. And this cloth interior looks very sporty as well. Very stylish, yet robust. When it comes to tech on this car, you have all-round electric windows. You don't have power folding door mirrors, but they are heated and they are electrically adjusted. You can also get blind spot detection. Down here you've got your automatic headlamps. You can also adjust the height of the beam. You have your media controls on the left hand side, and on the right hand side you control the view for your cluster. The cluster is awesome in this car. You have a virtual cockpit, so you have a massive map. Use the view button to then cycle through the menu, and you can bring up stats such as range, economy, media, etc. We don't have active cruise control on this, but it is an option. We do have standard cruise control. There's also a system built in that shows you the distance from the car in front. You also have rain sensing wipers. When it comes to the infotainment, it's touchscreen, got your shortcut buttons on the left and the right. It's DAB, it's got Apple CarPlay, it's got satellite navigation. You can set some of the car's settings as well. What do I mean by the car's system settings? Well, things like safety, lights, that kind of thing. One thing to notice, this doesn't have Android Auto, but it is coming. Moving down, you've got your air conditioning. You've also got shortcut buttons as well. USB-Cs here, 5-speed manual gearbox, old school handbrake with hill hold assist, and 12-volt socket here. You also have some of your shortcut buttons, SOS, etc. And finally, an auto dimming mirror. When it comes to headroom, I'm 6'3". As you can see, I have a decent amount of headroom. I also have a grab handle. The seat's very comfortable. It holds you in place very well. It's also got a rather cool pattern. It is cloth and it is manually operated as well. It also has lumbar support too. The steering wheel has reach and rake adjustment. When it comes to the driving position, you have a nice armrest here, very comfortable, and an armrest on the door as well. Great driving position. You have decent sized door bins where you could fit a bottle of water and a bag of snacks. Moving to the centre, nice storage area here. You can also get a wireless charging pad as an option. 2 cup holders in the centre and a decent sized storage area under the armrest. The bonnet release latch is on the left hand side and a decent sized glove box as well. A sunglasses holder. Let's see how easy it is to get into the back of the Kamiq. Nice wide opening doors. Grab handle here as well. Very easy to just pivot in. Once in here, it's very comfortable. It's set up with a 2-seat configuration. 3 people on shorter journeys and 3 children, no problem. One thing to note is Isofix on the rear. There's also Isofix on the front as well, so perfect for child seats. Headroom. The Kamiq does have a sloping roofline, but as you've noticed, it doesn't really eat into my headroom. Lots of space for my feet under the seats. I've also got decent legroom, and the seat's set up for me at 6'3". There is no pull down armrest, but you don't really expect one in a compact SUV. There are hard plastics on the door at the top and this big chunky door handle. You have an electric window and you do have a padded armrest. That's good news. You have a decent sized door pocket and airbags around the vehicle as well. One thing that does make it lighter in this vehicle is this white headliner. You also have individual reading lights too. Moving to the centre, you've got vents. There's an option for USBs here as well. Mat pockets on the back of the seats. They're quite deep seats. It's very comfortable in here. On every Skoda, you always have clever additions. And this is no exception. Umbrella. And ice scraper. Concealed here in the petrol cap. It also doubles as a magnifying glass as well. Stepping round to the rear of the Kamiq, there is a boot pop button on the key fob. Hold it down and it pops. Once open, 400 litres of space. There is a noticeable boot lip. A false floor would have eliminated that. It's a nice square space, lots of storage in the back, pockets on the left and pockets on the right. Shopping hooks, 12 volt socket and split folding rear seats. You put the seats down by pulling this. Drop those and it'll increase, get this, another 1,000 litres. So it'll be just under 1,400. One thing to note when the seats are dropped is there's quite a lip here. Under the carpet we have a space saver spare wheel. You also have 4 tethering points. Welcome to the Kamiq, the compact SUV by Skoda. This is powered by a 1 litre 3-cylinder coupled to a 5-speed manual. And because it's turbocharged as well, there's readily available power and develops 95 PS. You can also get an auto 6-speed manual box.
Ooh, that's peppy.
It is.
Because of the interior design, there's very little noise or vibration.
There's a rain sensing wipers.
Yeah, that comes into the cabin.
Well, that's it. 3 cylinders predominantly have had challenges with the fact that they do put vibration through the cabin. Ooh, wheel spin into second there.
There are 3 trims in the range, the S, the SE and the SEL. This is the SE. There are also 7 engines that you can pick from. So you can really make this your own, can't you?
You can. You can get petrols from 95 PS all the way up to 150. You can get a turbo diesel as well, the TDI.
No electrics or hybrids to speak of as yet, but you never know what may come in the future.
Exactly.
In terms of design language, the Kamiq follows the Kodiaq and the Karoq with the fact that it starts with the K and ends with the Q.
Very clever thinking. It's not really surprising from Skoda. thing, everything in this car has been thought about. From the umbrella in the door to the ice scraper in the petrol car.
I love that little umbrella, it's very cute. But also it's immensely practical. If you want to see economy run in this car, look at my little pootling section because, yeah.
48 to the gallon as well. I won't, but...
I did.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I did.
But that's what gets me about every Skoda vehicle I've driven. It's been engaging from the Fabia that we drove at, I think it was the Fabia launch, through to that Kodiaq VRS.
Ooh,
On that note, Skoda, we would like a VRS Kamiq.
They call this their city SUV.
Plus it can do things like this. Just because of the raised ride height, you can just go off-road. Steering's nice and weighted when you're doing spirited driving. It becomes nice and easy, light, very handleable when you're doing manoeuvres.
Yeah, it was fluid.
You've also got parking sensors. You can have some real fun in it.
I like that throw-to roar that you get from the 3 cylinders as well.
Well, that's it, isn't it? It's a great combination, especially with this gearbox. It's a nice short shift. It's not notchy. Fluid gear changes. Great all-rounder. Like I mentioned before, because of the turbo, there's readily available power in each gear. So joining dual carriageways, motorways is simplicity. But it's also got enough power that when you drop a gear, you can have some real fun.
Which makes it great on the motorway, I noticed that.
Well, it stays very well balanced as well. It feels very well planted. Let's see how it copes with this nice steep hill. Easy.
No problem at all.
Shit. You can poodle around the villages till your heart's content, getting 48 to the gallon. Or you can have some real fun on a back road. Suspension's nice and comfortable.
It's an MQB platform, isn't it?
Yes, it is built on the same platform as the Arona and the T-Cross, which makes sense because it's a compact SUV. But suspension's nice and comfortable, but it does have very good road holding as well.
And speaking as a passenger, it's very comfortable. Very little body roll. The seats hold you well. So short or long journeys, you're going to have a very comfortable experience.
You are, plus you don't feel potholes, do you? It's,
no.
In your words, more bounce than bump.
Yeah, I like it. But it's very true.
It is. It's accurate.
Yeah. I would like to have seen a little bit more elbow room with this central, clear on the left.
That's a compromise, isn't it, with a compact SUV?
Yeah,
It's
grab
roomy,
handle.
isn't it?
Oh yeah, and there's lots of leg room. And the seat, as I said, very, very comfortable. And the front seats have lumbar support, which is very nice.
Well, I'm not particularly narrow, and look, you know,
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah, they don't
wide
pinch
even.
you. Yeah.
Well, that's it. Yeah, no, I'm very comfortable.
Yeah. With a raised ride height, you've got great visibility. Lots of safety features on this car.
Sorry. Great value as well.
Oh, the
This
price
one's
is
just under
fantastic.
22, isn't it?
Yes. Well, the range starts at just over 17.5. However, the high standard, especially the safety features on all of the range, just shows Skoda's commitment to keeping you safe.
Automatic LED lights.
There's an option you can get as well for when you are doing a bit of off-roading to get pop-up headlight washers. I like that.
We do love that. You can only get a 2-wheel drive, but with what we've seen, it's truly capable.
Very much so.
It's got all-round disc brakes with the front being vented. Old school handbrake, which I love, and hill hold assist as well. Oh look, we're coming up on a Fabia. Sorry.
I held on because I knew you were going to do that.
That's what I love about them though. They're so versatile.
That was so smooth. When you look around, you're comfortable, it's stylish.
Got a decent sized infotainment screen. It has Apple CarPlay, Android Auto's coming. You've got DAB and you've got navigation, and the navigation carries over to the cluster, so you've got a virtual cockpit. Superb.
I like that option where you can make the dials or the actual information bigger or smaller on your cockpit. It's great.
Yeah, it's got a zoom with this rotary dial here. Overall, superb. Great value, great fun, very practical, versatile.
No, I think Skoda have done a fantastic job with this. Unlike Ben, I could quite easily get 50 to the gallon in this. Lots of power when you need it to get onto dual carriageways, A roads, and it's great on the motorway. Also comes with start-stop.
Options are fitted to this car are 17-inch Volaris alloy wheels, Amundsen sat nav with Care Connect, high beam control, Keyless start, metallic paint, silver haptic decorative insert, a steel space-saving spare wheel and a textured floor mat set. £21,925. You can quite happily just potter through the villages. You've got lots of room in the back for putting your plants, and it's just a genuinely nice drive.
Yeah. In the Inuit language, which is where they got the name from, Kamiq is where you feel comfortable in any and all given situations, and I really think that they've achieved this with this car. With 3 trims to choose from and a range of engines and gearboxes, this small SUV is perfect for the city and is at home in the country too. Choose from the S, the SE and the SEL, and prices start from just over £17,500. The model we have here is the SE, and it comes with a 1 litre, 3-cylinder turbocharged petrol engine coupled to a 5-speed manual gearbox with 95 PS. It delivers 175 Newton meters of torque. It's Euro 6D temp and NCAP 5 too. It costs £21,925. Standard features include all-round LED lighting, alloy wheels and lane keep assist, to name but a few. Economy gives you a combined MPG of between 44 and 49. Optional extras include 17-inch alloy wheels, high beam assist, additional USB-C chargers for the back, start-stop and dynamic chassis control with driving modes. With style and comfort combined with great handling and a smooth ride, the Kamiq may be the perfect fit for you.